This video perfectly abides under all YouTube copyright laws, so if anyone from Activision is watching, you are not legally obliged or you're not legally allowed to take down this video or flag this video for any copyright material, as I'm not showing it, but I'm merely talking about it, and that is perfectly allowed under your fair terms and fair terms of use terms. But in this video today, guys, what's going to be really important is that there will be a link in the description down below to my Twitter. I have covered all of this news on my Twitter because I'd much rather my Twitter be banned or blocked than my YouTube channel, but I've got my hands on everything that you would possibly want to know about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and I'll be talking about it in this video. But once again, link in the description down below to my Twitter account. All of these images and information, everything I'm talking about right now, is there for proof on my Twitter account, and it will be there. But first of all, I'm going to cover the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare streaks. And I should say in this video, we'll be covering the streaks, assessing some gameplay I've seen, so it'll be quite a long video, and I'll also be looking at the perks and basically what I think about Infinite Warfare so far. And I have to be honest with you guys, I did see all the leaked gameplay yesterday and I was really nervous for the game's sake, for Call of Duty's sake, and I did see Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay today as well, multiplayer, and that game looks amazing. Raven have done an excellent job with that. Remember that Infinity Ward are not making Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, they made COD 4, but Raven are actually making Modern Warfare Remastered, and that game is going to be incredible no matter what happens. So let's cover the streaks first, and here we go. I'll go through the entire list now, so if you guys want to pause the video, please feel free to do so. For copyright reasons, I am not allowed to show the images in this video, but I do have them on my Twitter. So in Infinite Warfare, there is a UAV. There is a Scarab, which is a remote hover device. It's the HCXD from Black Ops 3. There's a drone package. It drops just like the care package in Advanced Warfare dropped from the sky. There's a counter UAV. There's a Vulture, which looks like a sort of Talon thing. Trinity rocket that returns. Then there is something called a Scorch Arrow or something like that. That's pretty much a lightning strike. There's something called a Bombardment. That is a Hellstorm missile. Then there is a Shock Sentry, Hardened Sentry from Black Ops 3. Then there is a, I can't really see because the image is blurred, there's a Wardorf, I think it's called a Wardorf. That looks like a sort of, perhaps a Wraith sort of thing. It does look like a stealth chopper or a very futuristic one. Advanced UAV, that will be a Hater or an Orbital VSAT or an SR-71 Blackbird, whatever you guys want to call it. Then there's a Thor, Thor. I've got no idea what that looks like. It looks like a rocket from this, from this image. Once again, these images, I'm looking at my phone at the moment for you guys. It looks very blurred, but that's what it could be. Some sort of rocket device, but it's quite a high up score streak. These are not kill streaks, these are score streaks. Infinity Ward are correctly reintroducing the score streak system that we've seen since Black Ops 2. Then there is something called an RCH, and I'm not too sure what that is. Honestly, I've got no idea based on this picture. It could be a sort of Juggernog thing. There was something called a Warden, that I saw gameplay of, and that was pretty much the Goliath from Advanced Warfare. Then there is an AP-XX, and again, that's the highest kill streak or score streak that I'm looking at here. I don't know what it is. It's probably going to be some sort of battleship or something like that. So let's talk about roughly, just for a bit, some of the gameplay. Now, guys, if you liked Black Ops 3, the chances are you're going to sort of like this game. The way I'd sort of explain it is it's nothing like Advanced Warfare, which is good news. And I've been really nervous about the movement system in this game. When there are leaks, and I brought you guys these leaks ages ago saying that the movement system would be like Black Ops 3, my ambitions and my hope for the game got slightly raised, but I don't like the futuristic setting. So the gameplay that I've seen was actually on the map terminal, and it is a good remake. It looks exactly like the original one with a few futuristic, well, it's futuristic, it's a futuristic version of the original one. I can compare it to Nuketown 2065. What I'd compare it from is it's more extreme than going from Nuketown to Nuketown 2065, just a bit more extreme than that, but it looks like a pretty good remake. I should also say, guys, in this video we'll be talking about, well, hopefully if I get my information, I've got a few people working inside COD XP to get me some info. I can't disclose who they are because I'll get kicked out probably and all that sort of stuff. But the gameplay is like Black Ops 3. Take Black Ops 3 and put it on morphine. It's a little bit slower than Black Ops 3 from what I've seen. The boost jump is the exact same boost jump meter. That little white line when you boost jump in Black Ops 3 or when you slide, that is returning in Infinite Warfare, which is good news, I think. The wall running is a bit slower. The animation's a bit slower. It's almost like it's on morphine. It's just a bit slower. And the jumping, it looks like you can jump higher but slower. So it's sort of, I don't know what I can take out of that. Some weapons, just roughly, the SC-2010 is returning from Call of Duty Ghosts. The Honey Badger sights are returning, and amongst other things, there are some more weapons that are returning. There's sort of like a P90 submachine gun that I saw as well. But before we get into all the weapons, I want to talk about the perks. And there's one big thing, guys. The Nuke kill streak, or the Nuke score streak, whatever you guys want to call it, it is in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I'm not sure if it's going to completely end the game or not. I don't think it will do. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like a chem strike from Call of Duty Ghosts. That is in the game, but it's not a streak and it's not a specialist. It's actually in the game as a weapon perk. So that's something introduced to this game, weapon perks. I think that it will take up, I'm not sure if it's a pick 10 or pick 13 system. I think based on looking at the game, it's a pick 13 system from Advanced Warfare, which I'm honestly quite happy about. I think Black Ops 3 should have introduced a pick 13 system, but this game is perfectly balanced. Talking about Black Ops 3, obviously. But that's going to be a weapon perk, so that will take up one of your things, and it's actually a Nuke kill streak. So the Nuke is returning in this game, but some of the perks, Recon, Blind Eye. So for perk 1, Recon, Blind Eye, Blast Shield, Dexterity, Overclock, and Ghost. So the ones that are returning, Overclock, Ghost, Blast Shield, Blind Eye, Dexterity, and Recon, they're pretty much all returning. So Overclock, obviously earn your specialist faster, and I'll say now, guys, the specialist, if you guys look at the background gameplay, that specialist bar, it is the exact same, and I mean the exact same in Infinite Warfare, is the exact same thing. Specialists are returning, specialist characters look a little bit weird at the moment, but they're all returning. So the big one there, perhaps Ghost returning, Dexterity returning, and all that sort of stuff. Now, again, another one. Perk 2, Momentum, Hardline, Tac Resist, Tracker, Cold-Blooded, Scavenger. So obviously in Black Ops 3 you have Anti-Up, which wasn't too good, but in Infinite Warfare you get Hardline again. Cold-Blooded returning, Scavenger obviously returning. Tracker from Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is returning as well. I'm not too sure what I think about that. Maybe that's a good thing. Momentum looks like it's sort of got an arrow, like multiple arrows pointing to the right. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Maybe you can go slightly faster, like stamina, maybe something like that. I'm not too sure. Honestly, I'm not too sure about that. Now, there's a big one coming up, but let's go into perk 3. Gung-Ho is returning. Pinpoint, not too sure what that is. Hardwired returning. Marksman, Engineer, and Dead Silence. So they are returning. But there's a big thing, guys, and it's not actually as a perk, but Toughness is back in the game. So the flinch will be the exact same as Black Ops 3 from what I've seen. The time to kill at the moment, but it always looks like it's really fast at these events because it's obviously on LAN. It's not online. The time to kill so far looks exactly like COD Ghost, maybe a bit more health, just slightly like the Ghosts. If you guys remember the heavy duty mode in Call of Duty Ghost, that looks like the time to kill. It is a quick, whatever's going to happen, the time to kill will be quicker than in Black Ops 3. I'm not too sure what I think about that. Maybe in some scenarios that will be good, and in others it perhaps won't be. But Toughness is going to be back in the game. I'm not too sure if it's going to be a perk as of yet. I can't see it on this perk list, but it's definitely in the game. Now, some weapons, guys, and I can only go over some assault rifles because that's the image that I've got. The KN-44 is returning in this game. That's a big one, and that is an assault rifle. It's returning. It's going to be called the Volk. So it looks exactly like a KN-44, AK-47, and an AN-94 all combined. It looks like it's going to be a really good weapon, and it is, from this list, the final assault rifle that you can unlock, but there obviously will be more in the game. Then there's a weapon called an MV4, which is the first assault rifle you unlock. It looks sort of similar to the SE-2010 from Call of Duty Ghost. This is a description of it. Full auto ballistic rifle. A moderate fire rate yields increased stability for best in class accuracy. Ideal for mid to long range engagement. So it's stats at the bottom in this game. You get numbers next to the stats. So its accuracy at the bottom says 85, damage 80, range looks like 85, 86. It's actually 86, fire rate 71, mobility 65. So mobility is returning in this game as well. Then another weapon I can see here, R3K. That looks sort of like the FAD from Call of Duty Ghost. This game, Infinite Warfare, is pretty much a copy and paste of COD Ghosts, the good parts from COD Ghosts and Black Ops 3. So I'm slightly more interested in this game now, to say the least. Then another weapon, the KBAR-32. Again, it looks the exact same as an FAD from Call of Duty Ghost. Then there's a weapon called a Type 2. Don't know what that looks, sort of like a SAC-3, SAC-3, if you guys remember that weapon from Advanced Warfare. That looks similar to that. Then there's one submachine gun I've got info on, and it's called a Karma 45, and it is the Vector from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So this game looks like it's bringing a lot back from previous Call of Duties, and I think that's actually good. In this actual creator class setup, it does say 10 out of 10, so maybe a pick 13 is not actually returning at all. I can see a lethal there of a frag and a tactical of a flashbang, secondary weapon, all that sort of stuff, that's all returning, but I can't see anything else. There are 3 score streaks in this game, no possibility for a 4th, unless obviously you put the Nuke on as a gun perk. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. But basically, guys, this specialist that's on this class is called the Warfighter. And I know this is a lot of information for you guys to process. Video's over 11 minutes already, but hopefully you guys are still sticking with me, because there's so much information about this. I'll be ending this video soon. But this specialist guy is called the Warfighter, and some of the rig options, class options, they're called rigs. Rifleman, rapid response, heavy weapons, point blank, recon, operator, fully loaded, and duelist, whatever those are as well. And I should say, guys, uplink is returning in this game as well. There will probably be more fan favorite game modes returning as well, but that's what I've seen so far. So overall, the guns look pretty good. The minimap, by the way, guys, many people have been asking me about the minimap. The exact same as Black Ops 3, just slight different, but it's the exact same as the Black Ops 3 minimap, and I really like it. It's quite big. What else? From what I've seen so far, there's no time limit on games. There's a score limit, again, just like Black Ops 3. The specialist bar on the bottom right is the exact same, but all of these images and all of this information, guys, will be on my Twitter at 7421boss, link in the description down below. I've worked so hard to bring you guys all of this information. This video is probably the one you'll want to share to your friends, because this has got all of the information that everyone collectively knows about Infinite Warfare all in one place. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Let me know down below all your thoughts. As always, please give the video a like and share if you enjoyed, and please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Any more Infinite Warfare updates, I'll keep you guys updated. At the time of recording this video, we're 5 hours away from the official Infinite Warfare multiplayer reveal. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all over on the next video.
But if you close your eyes